Welcome back to another episode of Smart Real Estate with Westcliff. I'm your host, Addy Saeed, here with my co-host and analytical powerhouse, Jaffer.
Thanks, Addy. We're continuing Series 5, Investing with Impact, where we unpack ESG investing in real estate. Today, we're talking about the first pillar, environmental impact, and how this one hits, and boy, this one hit home, literally.
Absolutely, Kaz. Real estate has a massive influence on the environment. Buildings account for nearly 40% of global energy consumption and over 30% greenhouse gas emissions. So as real estate investors, we're in a unique position to either be part of the problem or lead the solution.
Well, let's get into the details. From the moment you break ground, every real estate project has an environmental cost. Traditional construction practices consume large amounts of energy, water, and non-renewable resources. And we haven't even touched on demolition waste, which fills up landfills faster than you can imagine.
And let's not forget operational impact. Once a building is in use, it's still drawing power, heating and cooling spaces, and consuming water. Older buildings especially tend to be energy hogs, drafty windows, inefficient HVAC systems, incandescent lighting, and the list goes on.
This is why environmental sustainability isn't a nice to have anymore. It's becoming a must have. Regulators are watching, tenants are paying attention, and investors are now asking, how green is this building before they commit their capital?
So what does sustainable real estate look like in practice? It could be as simple as installing low-flow plumbing fixtures, using recycled building materials, or adding green roofs to reduce heat absorption. On the higher side, we're seeing net zero buildings and solar-powered multifamily complexes.
There's also the matter of location. Investing in walkable, transit-oriented developments reduces reliance on cars. Adding bike storage or EV charging stations might seem like small gestures, but they attract forward-thinking tenants and future-proof your assets.
Let's shift from impact to income. Environmentally friendly buildings consistently outperform traditional ones on key metrics: low vacancy, longer tenant retention, and better risk-adjusted returns. They often qualify for incentives like rebates, tax credits, and accelerated permitting.
Plus, ESG-focused capital is actively looking for places to invest. Pension funds, REITs, and family offices want sustainable assets in their portfolios. So when you build a reposition with the environment in mind, you expand your buyer pool and exit options.
And I'll be real with you, environmental upgrades do require investment. But we've seen time and time again that they pay off over time. Operational savings and long-term appreciation are only part of it. These properties tend to maintain their value better during downturns.
We're also seeing this reflected in the insurance world. Some insurers are offering lower premiums for buildings with LEED certification or smart systems that reduce risk of fire, flooding, or structural failure.
At Westcliff, we screen every project through an ESG lens, including environmental sustainability. We evaluate everything from energy performance to sourcing of materials to the long-term maintenance footprint of the building.
And we help our investors not just evaluate opportunities, but understand the why behind them. We want you to know how your capital is working for you and for the planet.
If you're building your portfolio with the future in mind, environmental responsibility isn't optional, it's essential. And we're here to help you structure those investments the right way. If you're ready to invest in real estate that aligns with your environmental values and financial goals, book a time and speak with us at cal.westcliffam.com. We'd love to walk you through some of the green investments in our pipeline.
And make sure you join our Westcliff Investors Network called WIN at win.westcliffam.com. You'll get access to curated ESG-aligned opportunities, investor updates, and early looks at new development projects.
At Westcliff, our goal is to help you learn, invest, and manage with purpose. And remember, this podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please consult a licensed professional before making any investment decisions.
Thanks for joining us, Smarties. In our next episode, we'll look at the social responsibility aspect of real estate investing, how your investments can empower communities, support equity, and improve lives. Until then, happy investing.
Thank you.